faces as long. All the conferences are overlooking perhaps the best university candidate for addition. No one is mentioning the San Diego State Aztecs. The record of the Mountain West is among the best. They have a big-time coach in Brady Hoke, and we can argue with that. But most attractive, they have terrific facilities, a brand new stadium. But most attractive to conferences is the recruiting in San Diego County. They have the most Heisman Trophy winners of any city in 4. Reggie Bush and Ricky Williams among them. Or what's Ricky Williams' new name?
Oh, I don't even remember. Yeah, I don't remember. It was
something.
Eric,
his wife's last name.
Yes,
yeah.
exactly.
But also with the NFL abandoning San Diego, the county of about 4 million people plus are hungry for football. The flight to San Diego is only about 15 minutes more than Salt Lake City when you add the time to get to Provo. It would be less time than when you arrive at your hotel in San Diego overall. Aztecs are better fit in the Big 12 than any other school, but they are blind to that fact. So, you know.
Eric Myron's his name now,
Myron,
so I'm
yes.
sure everybody will remember that. I'll have to look that up again next time he gets brought up. I mean, I've seen San Diego State mentioned before, and we definitely, during the season, when there was a lot of fervor over expansion, took a few San Diego State suggestions. I mean, I think you outline a really good, resume for them, and I certainly would love to plan on a San Diego road trip every couple of years. That would be fantastic. That's like the number one city on my list of places I do want to go because it just seems right up my alley.
I don't think I could live in California except if I was in San Diego.
Yeah. I could see that. I mean, if it's anything like most of Southern California that I've been to, but better, then yeah, I think I'd fall in love pretty quickly. So yeah, I would love that. I don't know what the hold up or the hang up is. I don't know if it's they're just behind too many others, or if just right now expansion's kind of settled in and, we had all the big dust up and all of that over the summer and then everybody kind of calmed down a little bit. But I don't think that they're necessarily out of ever joining, the Big 12 or another conference, but I just think they're behind other teams. And I see the appeal, like you said, but I don't know what the missing piece is there. I don't know why it is, other than just location or the politics in play in California or what it is. I don't know why they're not considered bigger contenders exactly, but I'm sure somebody could point us in the right direction. But yeah, I mean, I would be tempted by, again, the thing though with expansion is it all sounds great, all sounds fun, but you've got to make the conference money. And so can San Diego State make them money? If they can, then I'm sure somebody will be interested. But if you have to enter them into the mix and, everybody's making $2 million less on their TV contracts because now there's another team eating a piece of the pie, well, they're not going to fly and go for that. So, I don't know what it is exactly.
Well, I would think they do track, though, a little bit with the, look, Orlando is a big metropolitan market. Houston's a massive metropolitan market. Cincinnati's a big metropolitan market. Now, Provo doesn't fall in that category, but BYU has a fan base that far exceeds the city they're in, because
it's a whole religion.
Yeah, it's a whole, exactly. They're much like Notre Dame.
Yeah.
So San Diego being, a city, 4 million people tracks to add a big market, add that in. So, which is why Memphis kind of makes sense. And San Diego's obviously a lot bigger than Memphis. So that's why that kind of makes sense to me based on what they've done outside of, with the other ones. So, I mean, it makes sense. I'd be all for it. I love San Diego. I haven't been since Baylor was in the Holiday Bowl. It's absolutely fantastic. Gaslamp is great. I have no complaints about San Diego other than high real estate prices, and nobody's paying me to live there, so I don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's a travel situation. I know you're already going out to Utah, but I mean, now you add even further travel. Like, I mean, how often would West Virginia play San Diego State? And that would be a nightmare if you had to do that regularly for those two teams. So I don't know. I mean, it makes sense to couple up BYU with some teams out there. That's why you see Boise State mentioned quite a bit. But I don't know enough. I won't pretend to be radio guy who pretends to know everything about everything. I do not know enough about why San Diego State's not considered more, whether that be attendance figures or whether that be TV ratings or funding or what. I don't know. But, yeah, location-wise, it sounds great.
Yeah. From Tony, they don't attract a lot of fans in the TV market already. UCLA TV market. New stadium is tiny but beautiful. Similar issues for why the Chargers moved TV market-wise. So.
And I know there are some diehard San Diego State fans, like the texter there, and there's a couple people on Twitter who I feel like I see pretty regularly whenever there's certain topics brought up. But I do wonder, I did wonder initially about attendance and kind of, like, it's just different in Southern California, as we've established, even Los Angeles. It's a pro sports town, so I don't live in never been to San Diego. It's number one on my list, but I can see where that would play into things.
Yeah. All right, we'll take a break right here. When we come back,